I'm Soha Prabhudesai from Standard 7th B, Donna Leona Memorial High School. Today I'm going to talk about Mohan Ranade, a fearless freedom fighter. If one knows the history of freedom struggle of Goa, then one will know Mohan Ranade and his sacrifice for Goa's freedom. Born on 25th December 1929, Sangli, Maharashtra, and Goan freedom fighter who fought for the independence of Goa. Mohan Ranade spent 14 years of his life in Portuguese jail for the premeditated murder of a Goan policeman named Custodio Fernandes. He was then released in January 1961, more than 7 years after the annexation of Goa by India in December 1961. Mohan spent almost 14 years in the prison. Mohan Ranade was inspired by freedom fighters like Shri Ganesh Damodar Savarkar and Vinayak Savarkar. After serving as a great freedom fighter, he died at the age of 90 in Pune hospital at 5:30 am. Mohan had been ailing for some time and undergoing treatment where he dies at Tuesday morning. Before Mohan died, he was awarded with the Padma Shri in 2001. Deeply saddened by the passing away of Shri Mohan Ranade, a fearless freedom fighter who fought for the liberation of Goa. His sacrifice and struggle for Goa's freedom will never be forgotten. He will always remain in our hearts. Thank you.
My name is Aditi Amol Chenvite from 5th A Donna Leona Memorial High School. Even though India was independent on 15th August 1947, Goa was still under the rule of Portuguese for 450 years. There was unrest and anger in the minds of elders, boys and girls. The Hindus were not allowed to pray to their god or celebrate the festivals. At that time, Dr. Lohia had come to Goa. He was upset seeing the situation over here. He decided to give a speech on 18 June. At that day, in the afternoon, a large crowd had gathered in Azad Maidan in Margao. Even though it was not allowed, Dr. Lohia gave a speech. And many leaders like Mitra Bir, Purushottam Kakodkar and Mohan Ranade were the leaders of this fight. There was a boy named Bala Mapari present in this fight. He was the member of Azad Gomantak Dal. He used to help his father in the fields but secretly sent pamphlets to all the Goan people. The pamphlets were against the Portuguese. Inspired by his Guruji, he took part in the satyagrahas, sabhas and arranged meetings to get the Goan people together. He took inspiration from Dr. Lohia and with some of his friends he attacked on the Asnoda police station. There he was caught and brutally beaten. But still he did not tell the names of his colleagues. Police officer Montero dragged him after the running jeep. But he still did not tell the names of his colleagues. With the severe injuries, he died in the police station. He was 26 years only. After that, many people took part in the fight, even young boys. We salute such great sons of Goa. Jai Hind, Jai Goa. Thank you.
My name is Purvi Pradeep Goikar from 7th from Donna Leonal Memorial High School. Today I'll be telling you about Mohan Ranade. There were many freedom fighters who fought to liberate Goa from 450 years of Portuguese rule. One of the prominent freedom fighters who fought for liberation of Goa was Mohan Ranade. He was an Indian activist who participated in Goa liberation movement and spent 14 years in Portuguese prison for the premeditated murder of a Goan policeman named Custodio Fernandes. As a member of the organization, he was involved in the liberation of Silvassa in 1954. When he went to Goa, he found a job as a teacher in a Marathi school for girls in the village of Savoy Verem. According to his students, Ranade was a highly motivating teacher. On Saturdays, he used to conduct student meetings to inculcate a sense of Indian nationalism and a desire for liberation from the colonial rule in them. Ranade also participated in a number of armed robberies on police and custom outposts as well as mines in order to steal weapons and explosives for his organization. On 18th August 1955, Mohan Ranade, infuriated by the action of a Goan policeman, Custodio Fernandez, for pulling down the Indian tricolor and stamping on it. He went at night to his house, called out to him, and then shot him dead. On 22nd October 1955, Ranade attempted an armed robbery on the Betim police station with an intention to loot the weapons. But Ranade was shot and wounded in his stomach by the police. Ranade was arrested, charged with various offences, premeditated murder, armed robbery, etc. Tried in Portugal and sentenced to 26 years of imprisonment. He was released on January 1969, more than 7 years after the annexation of Goa by India in December 1961. The interventions of the then Tamil Nadu Chief Minister C.N. Annadurai and Pope Paul VI were instrumental in securing his release. Mohan Ranade was awarded with the Padma Shri in 2001, with the Sangli Bhushan in 2006. He was also awarded with the Goa Puraskar in 1986 for his social work. Thank you.
My name is Adarsha. My school name is Donald Leona Memorial High School. I am here to speak about few words of freedom fighters. We all know that freedom fighters as a people who do their in free our country, who do their blood and sweat of freedom fighters in India in currently enjoying the freedom in our nation. Without freedom fighters, it is impossible for India being independent. Some freedom fighters choose the non-violence and while another choosing the path of violence, it will be rule. The conspiracy and symbol of passion behave. Every freedom fighter has another way to one be the British storm. Thank you.